Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class, it's all about the laws of exponents, and we're going to simplify the following expressions using the laws of exponents. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Now this is already part 3 of our video class. The part 2 of our video, we actually answered numbers 1 to 10. So if you want to learn more about the part 2 of our video, I will just put the link on the description down below. On the part 1 class, we actually explain what are the laws of exponent, the 8 laws of exponent. So once again class, before answering numbers 1 to 10, numbers 11 to 20, you need to understand more with regards to the laws of exponent. So I will just put the link on the description down below with regards to the laws of exponents, as well as the part 2 of our video that would be numbers 1 to 10. Alright, so let's focus now on numbers 11 to 20. So let's start with numbers 11 to 15. Alright, so let's start with number 11. So we have 2a squared b quantity raised to the power of 8. Once again, as you simply distribute this exponent. So simply distribute this one. Okay, so this will be 2 raised to the power of 8. And then a squared. So a raised to the power of 2 times 8. You multiply the exponent, 2 times 8. And then copy b, distribute 8 raised to the power of 8. Alright, so can we still simplify this one? Yup, 2 raised to the power of 8. It means you multiply 2 by itself 8 times. So this will be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Once again guys, you do it step by step. So once again, you multiply 2 by itself 8 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one, 8. Alright, so this will be 2 times 2 is 4. Times 2 is 8. Times 2, that would be 16. Times 2, that would be 32. Times 2, that is 64. Times 2, that would be 128. Times 2, 128 times 2, that would be 256. Alright, so this will be 256. 2 raised to the power of 8, that's 256. You multiply 2 by itself 8 times. 256, then copy A. Then 2 times 8, that's 16. Copy B, then copy raised to the power of 8. That's it, class. That's the answer for number 11. 256, A raised to the power of 16. B raised to the power of 8. Alright, so this will be 256, A raised to the power of 16. B raised to the power of 8. All set for example number 11. Alright, so let's have example number 12. So this will be, okay, let me just erase this one. This will be x raised to the power of 2, y raised to the power of 4, multiplied by x raised to the power of 3, y raised to the power of negative 7. So once again, we can apply the product rule. If they have the same base, same x, copy x. Then you add exponent 2 plus 3. Okay, same base, same y, copy y. Add exponent 4 plus negative 7. Alright, so this will be x raised to the power of 5. Once again, 2 plus 3, that's 5. X raised to the power of 5. And then y raised to the power of, what's the answer, class? 4 plus negative 7. Do they have the same signs? Nope. The signs are not the same. So if the signs are not the same, we have positive 4, negative 7, subtract, then copy the sign of the larger number. So 7 minus 4, that's 3. Now 7 is greater than 4, we copy the sign. That would be negative 3. Now, is this our final answer? Nope. It's not our final answer because we're not allowed to have a negative exponent. So therefore, we need to get the reciprocal of y raised to the power of negative 3. So understood that there's 1 here. So this will be equal to x raised to the power of 5. Get the reciprocal multiplied by 1 over y raised to the power of 3. Alright, and then our final answer, once again, we can put over 1 here. So this will be, multiply this 1, x raised to the power of 5 times 1. That would be x raised to the power of 5. And then 1 times y raised to the power of 3. That would be y raised to the power of 3. And then all set. That's the answer, class, for example number 12. So the answer is x raised to the power of 5 over y raised to the power of 3. All set for example number 12. Alright, so let's have example number 13. So a raised to the power of 3, open and close parentheses, raised to the power of negative 2. Once again, class, simply multiply the exponents. So multiply this one because you need to distribute the exponent. So multiply, this will be a raised to the power of 3 times negative 2. Alright, so 3 times negative 2, that's correct, that would be negative 6. So this will be a raised to the power of negative 6. Alright, so once again, the exponent is negative, therefore we need to get the reciprocal. Understood that there's 1 here, get the reciprocal, therefore our answer, that would be 1 over a raised to the power of positive 6. This negatives becomes positive. Okay, get the reciprocal, this 1 will be the numerator, and then this a raised to the power of negative 6 will be the denominator, and this is negative, it becomes positive. That's it, class. That's the answer for number 13. So this will be 1 over a raised to the power of positive 6. All set for example number 13. Alright, so let's have example number 14. So this will be 3x raised to the power of negative 2, y raised to the power of 3, and then quantity raised to the power of negative 3. So once again, you distribute the exponent. You distribute this one. So this will be 3 raised to the power of negative 3. And then x raised to the power of negative 2 times negative 3. Once again, class, you multiply the exponent. And then this will be y raised to the power of 3 times negative 3. You simply distribute this one, class. 3 raised to the power of negative 3. Once again, 3 raised to the power of negative 3. And then copy x, negative 2 times negative 3. Copy y, 3 times negative 3. Alright, so once again, we can multiply this one, simplify this one first, copy this one, 3 raised to the power of negative 3. And then x raised to the power of negative 2 times 3. What's the answer, class? That's correct, negative 2 times 3, that would be positive 6. Negative times negative is positive, 2 times 3 is 6. And then y, 3 times negative 3, what's the answer, class? Positive times negative is negative, 3 times 3 is 9. Alright, so we have a problem because we have negative exponent. So therefore, we need to get the reciprocal. Understood that there's 1 here. So we get the reciprocal. This will be 1 over 3 raised to the power of 3. Okay, once again, class, you put this one on the denominator and this one will be the numerator. So that would be 1 over 3 raised to the power of 3 times, copy, simply copy x raised to the power of 6 because this is positive, simply copy. And then multiplied by, once again, this is negative 9, therefore we need to get the reciprocal. This will be 1 over y raised to the power of 9. So we can put over 1 here, that's okay. Once again, class, I put multiplication because if the variables and the numbers are close to each other, it means multiplication. So we can still simplify this one, simply multiply 1 times x raised to the power of 6 times 1, simply copy x raised to the power of 6. Alright, and then 3 raised to the power of 3 times 1 times y raised to the power of 9. So simply copy this one, 3 raised to the power of 3, and then y raised to the power of 9. Are we done? Nope, we're not yet done because we can still simplify 3 raised to the power of 3. What is 3 raised to the power of 3, class? That's correct, 3 raised to the power of 3, that would be 27. 3 times 3 times 3. So therefore, our final answer, okay, final answer, that would be x raised to the power of 6. 3 times 3 times 3, that's 27. And then copy y raised to the power of 9. All set. That's the answer, class, for example number 14. Alright, so the answer for example number 14, that would be x raised to the power of 6. And then 27y raised to the power of 9. All set for example number 14. Alright, and then number 15, quantity s squared plus 4 raised to the power of 0. So once again, any expression raised to the power of 0. If you have a quantity, therefore our answer is 1. Simple as that, plus for example number 15, the answer is 1. Alright, so let's proceed now to 16 to 20. Alright, so let's proceed now to number 16. So let me copy the expression. We have x raised to the power of 6 over x raised to the power of 3, y raised to the power of 4, y raised to the power of 2. Open and close parentheses, we have raised to the power of t. Alright, so once again class, we can distribute the exponent. So we can multiply this one, the exponent. Same with the denominator, multiply the exponent. So this will be x raised to the power of 6 times 3. And then y raised to the power of 4 times 3 over, so x raised to the power of 3 times 3. Once again, you multiply the exponent. And then y raised to the power of 2 times 3. Alright, and then simplify. Multiply this one. This will be x raised to the power of 6 times 3, that's 18. Y raised to the power of 4 times 3, that's 12. Over x raised to the power of 3 times 3, that's 9. And then y raised to the power of 2 times 3, that would be 6. Can we still simplify this one? Yup, we can apply the quotient rule. If they have the same base, simply copy the base, then subtract the exponent. So copy x, same x, copy x, subtract the exponent, 18 minus 9. Same base, copy y, subtract the exponent, 12 minus 6. Therefore, our final answer, that would be x raised to the power of 9. 18 minus 9, that's 9. And then copy y, 12 minus 6, that is 6. That's it, class. That's the answer for number 16. All set. X raised to the power of 9, y raised to the power of 6. Alright, so how about you try this one, class? Number 17. And you put your answer on the comment section down below for me to check, class, if you really understand our topic for the part 3. Okay, once again, you try this one, number 17, and you put your answer in the comment section down below. Alright, so let's proceed now to number 18. So we have a raised to the power of 3, b squared, raised to the power of 4, a, b, raised to the power of 6, raised to the power of 2. So once again, class, you simplify this one. You distribute the exponent. Okay. So this will be a raised to the power of 3 times 4. B raised to the power of 2 times 4. And then this is a raised to the power of 2. Okay, a raised to the power of 2. And then b raised to the power of 6 times 2. Alright, so once again, you distribute the exponent. So this will be 3 times 4, 4 times 2. And then the other one, we have a raised to the power of 2. You distribute the exponent. So a raised to the power of 2 and then 6 times 2. And then we simplify this one. Once again, class, the expressions. This is multiplication. We can put multiplication here. Alright, and then you simplify this one. This will be a raised to the power of 12. 3 times 4 is 12. B raised to the power of 8. 2 times 4 is 8. Times a raised to the power of 2. And then 6 times 2, that would be 12. B raised to the power of 12. And then we multiply. Once again, this is multiplication because we have two quantities. It means multiplication. Alright, and then we can apply the product rule. If they have the same base, copy the base. And then simply add the exponent 12 plus 2. Alright, same b, copy the base, copy b, add exponent 8 plus 12. Therefore, our final answer, that would be a raised to the power of 14, b raised to the power of 20. 12 plus 2 is 14, 8 plus 12, that would be 20. All set. For example, number 18, a raised to the power of 14, b raised to the power of 20. All set, class. For example, number 18. Alright, so we're down to the last two examples. Let's proceed to number 19. Alright, so let's proceed now to number 19. Now for number 19, class, this is actually C. So this is B and then C. So this is C raised to the power of negative 7. Alright, so let's simplify number 19. So this will be B raised to the power of negative 3. C raised to the power of negative 7. Open and close parentheses, raised to the power of negative 2. And then b raised to the power of 3, c raised to the power of negative 2, open and close parentheses, raised to the power of negative 3. And then we simplify this one. We multiply the exponents. So this will be b raised to the power of negative 3 times negative 2. And then c raised to the power of negative 7 times negative 2. And then multiplied by, once again, because we do have two quantities, it means multiplication. So this will be b raised to the power of 3 times negative 3. And then c raised to the power of negative 2 times negative 3. Alright, and then we simplify this one. So this will be b raised to the power of negative 3 times 2. That's negative 6. Once again, class, you do it step by step. So negative 3 times negative 2, that's negative 6. Copy b. And then copy c. Negative 7 times negative 2, that's positive 14. Multiplied by, so copy b. And then 3 times negative 3. So positive times negative is negative. 3 times 3 is 9. And then copy c. Negative 2 times negative 3. That would be positive 6. Negative times negative is positive. 2 times 3 is 6. Alright, so we can apply the product rule if they have, if they have the same base, copy the base. And then simply add the exponents. 6 plus negative 9. And then for c, same base, copy c, add the exponent, 14 plus 6. So this will be b, once again, 6 plus negative 9. 6 plus negative 9, if they don't have the same signs, 9 is negative, 6 is positive. Unlike sign, subtract, 9 minus 6 is 3. Now 9 is greater than 6, we copy the sign. This will be negative 3. So b raised to the power of negative 3. And then copy c, 14 plus 6, that would be 20. Alright, is this our final answer? Nope, it's not. Because we have a negative exponent. So therefore, we need to get the reciprocal. Alright, so you put this b on the denominator. So this will be 1 over b raised to the power of 3 times c raised to the power of 20. Alright, and then our final answer will be 1 times c raised to the power of 20. That would be c raised to the power of 20 over copy b raised to the power of 3. That's it, class. All set. For example, number 19, our answer, that would be c raised to the power of 20 over b raised to the power of 3. Alright, and then we're down to the last example, example number 20. Alright, so we're down to the last example, class, example number 20. So we have given 3 raised to the power of 5 over 3 raised to the power of 3 bracket raised to the power of 2. So once again, class, simply distribute the exponent. You multiply the exponent. So this will be 3 raised to the power of 5 times 2 over 3 raised to the power of 3 times 2. Alright, and then simply multiply this one. So this will be 3 raised to the power of 5 times 2, that's 10. Over 3 raised to the power of 3 times 2, that would be 6. Now, we can apply the quotient rule because they have the same bases. So copy the base, copy 3, subtract the exponent, 10 minus 6. So this will be 3 raised to the power of 10 minus 6, that would be 4. Can we still simplify this one? Yup. We can still simplify 3 raised to the power of 4. It means 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. You multiply 3 by itself 4 times. So 3 times 3, that's 9. 9 times 3, that's 27. 27 times 3, that would be 81. So therefore, our answer for number 20, that is 81. That's it, class. All set. Number 20, the answer is 81. All set for numbers 11 to 20. So once again, class, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.